Hi. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing. Excuse me. I hope you're doing okay today. Thank you for tuning into this video, and I hope, happy Wednesday. So today I am playing for you guys. I Talk to the Wind by the legendary King Crimson. Now, I have a lot of time to talk, so I can take my time. The other two videos this week, I had a whole lot of information I wanted to get out, and I didn't really have time to take a breath. Whereas this, I have 6 minutes, and there's a reason I have 6 minutes, because it is one of my favorite genres of all time. And with this genre comes long songs, crazy lyrical ideas, concepts, themes, classical elements, jazz elements, rock and roll elements, keyboards and synthesizers, and that is the wonderful world of progressive rock. I love progressive rock. I am a huge fan of progressive rock. All my friends know that. It's phenomenal. The reason I love progressive rock is just it's so unique, and every song you listen to from a progressive rock band is going to blow your mind. Like this, I chose this song because I don't have. I was gonna, I wanted to choose a song that I really, really love, and I really love this song. I Talk to the Wind. It's a beautiful song. It's really, and it's the second song on the famous album. That if I'm gonna put up the album cover right here or right here, and you're gonna recognize that this album cover is like one of the most recognizable album covers of all time, and it's from the album In the Court of the Crimson King, and this is the second track from that. So to go, for those who know the album, you start the album with 21st Century Schizoid Man, which is just a bang, like a massive, huge song that explodes, and like you have 1,000,000 things going on, drums, tempo changes, guitars, crazy saxophones, a whole bunch of stuff going on. And then this song, right after that, is just like very chill, and it's just a phenomenal song. The whole album, honestly, the whole album, everything King Crimson has done is phenomenal, but I really like this album. And the reason I also picked it is because since I'm a huge fan of progressive rock, this is where progressive rock is said to have really started. Progressive rock started, well, this album came out in 1969, October 12th. And then from there on, it just, progressive rock becomes massive from the early 70s. And then about 78, 79, 80, progressive rock starts, it has a decline. There's a peak, and then it's a decline. But you got to start with the beginnings. And since I'm doing progressive rock, I figured I have to start with one of the first progressive rock songs. Well, not songs, but progressive rock albums. Obviously, there's stuff beforehand that, kind of, leads up to progressive rock and stuff like that. But this is the first one that is identified as progressive rock. Well, one of the first ones. I don't know. There's 1,000,000 songs out there, so I could be wrong. But this is according to all the sources I know. And honestly, if you listen to it, it is extremely progressive rock, especially the first song, well, the whole album, really, because it's a concept album. And that's a big part of progressive rock as well. It's concept album. So the song starts immediately after the massive amount of noise that 21st Century Schizoid Man throws at you. And it starts with this beautiful, just like, boo, like it's a very peaceful song, with the flute and the flute is it's just very chill. It's a very chill song coming out of 21st Century Schizoid Man, and that's what it's just so incredible. Like, who thought I'm going to put this really calm song? I love this part. Love that flute solo. Ian MacDonald, that's the flute solo person if you want to know. But yeah, just, man, wow, fantastic song. Fantastic band. In this band, now this is, in this band, um, the main person who's important in this song and important in King Crimson is Robert Fripp. Robert Fripp is the creator and basically the longest standing member of King Crimson. And Robert Fripp's basically the guy who's in charge of all the musical stuff nowadays. Basically King Crimson, it was his child, basically. But on this album, he has like a couple albums. He had Michael Giles on drums, phenomenal drummer. Peter Sinfield doing lyrics, which I don't know how long he stays with them. But Robert Fripp has always been the one who's the most present in King Crimson and the one that everyone knows. But that doesn't mean that he's the only famous member out of the group, because Greg Lake after this album, he leaves the band, and he becomes bass player and vocalist for my favorite progressive rock band, which is Emerson, Lake and Palmer, ELP. I'm definitely going to be doing songs about them sometime, but I had to start with King Crimson because it's the starting point of progressive rock, and I love progressive rock. So I have to start with what I think is the beginning of progressive rock. But Greg Lake, yeah, he's part of Emerson, Lake and Palmer, and so another legendary band he plays with, as well as Ian MacDonald becomes a member of Foreigner in 1976, so he's part of Foreigner. Michael Giles, I don't know who he played with. He played with just a lot of other stuff there, like trios and stuff like that. And then Pete Sinfield, he's the songwriter, so he wrote the lyrics. But yeah, that's it. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for listening to this little video. I hope you enjoy it. Listen to I Talk to the Wind by King Crimson. Listen to the whole album, honestly. Listen, you will not be... If you've never heard In the Court of the Crimson King, I'm looking right at you right now. If you have not heard In the Court of the Crimson King, go listen to it, because, man, it'll change your musical life. Okay, thank you. Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow with another fantastic video. Peace be with you.